Hello students, now let's use recursion to find out exponents of a number. Suppose given two numbers 2 and 5 in this case, we have to find, the problem is to find 2 to the power of 5. So when we do it with recursion, we divide the problems into subproblems in such a way that the function calls itself but with a smaller value of the problem size. So again, if we see this, we have to basically find 2 to the power of 5. So how do we divide this problem? We divide this problem as 2 into 2 to the power 4. The problem is the same, to find exponent but with a smaller value of the problem. Here it was we have to find 2 to the power of 5, but here we are finding 2 into 2 to the power of 4. So this problem is simplified as compared to the original problem. In the next iteration, what we have done is further bifurcated this complex problem into a simpler problem. So here we have written, instead of 2 to the power 4, we have written 2 into 2 to the power of 3. So here we have 2 into 2 to the power of 3. So the problem set is same, but the problem size has reduced. Here again, in the next step, instead of writing 2 to the power of 3, we are substituting it with 2 into 2 to the power of 2. So we have 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 to the power of 2. In the next step, we again replace 2 to the power of 2 with 2 into 2 to the power of 1, right? In the next step, we replace 2 to the power of 1 with 2 into 2 to the power of 0. And we know when any number to the power of 0 returns 1. So what value, so now if you see, this problem has confined to a very simple set for which we already know the result. Any number raised to power 0 is 1. So we don't have to do any further calculations. We just substitute 2 to the power 0 with 1. And then we start multiplying. Instead of having a complex problem of finding exponents, now it has reduced to a problem of just simple multiplications. When we multiply step by step, we get the final answer as 32. So 2 to the power 5 is equal to 32. Let's see the program code. Here we have written a recursive function exponent recurs, which takes two parameters. If you start from here, we take the first parameter n as enter the first number, then we ask the user to enter the second number. Each of these values are converted into integers so that we can apply arithmetical operators on them, right? So we have two values n and m. And then in the result, what we do is we call this function exponent through recursion, and we pass the parameters as n and m. In the function, if it checks if the value, it accepts these parameters n and m, and in the function they are known as x and y. The value of n goes in x. If you remember, these are parameters, right? Named parameters. So the value of n is substituted to value of x and m is your y, right? So we check if y is exactly equal to 0, then we return 1, as we did here. Whenever the value of y to the power value is 0, we return 1. Otherwise, what we do is x into exponent recursive, same function is called with the same base value but a reduced problem set. The problem size becomes -1. So here it was 2 to the power 5 initially, and then we reduced it to 2 to the power 4. Then the next step 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 2, 1, 0, like that, right? So here your base problem is reduced in each iteration. It is made y -1. So you're calling the same function but a reduced problem set, right? Where will it confine? When the base condition is met, when you have value 0, right? Let's say, for example, if you enter the first number as 2 and the second number as 10, so 2 to the power 10 is 1024. Let's take another example. We have 5 and the other number is 3. So your answer is 5 to the power 3, that is equal to 125, right?